What is going on, guys? Hope you guys are having a great day. Today we are gonna go over if the Jeep Trackhawk is actually worth it over the SRT. Now, I know this is a big spread, widely asked question if you should get the SRT or just get the Trackhawk, guys. So today we're going to be going over the main differences between the Trackhawk and the SRT, and we're going to finally reach our verdict if I think the SRT or the Trackhawk is the one to get. Now, I've owned the 2018 Grand Cherokee SRT, and I currently have a 2018 Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. So after driving it for about a month, I had my Grand Cherokee for almost 3 years. I can finally come to a final verdict on which one you should buy. Now, guys, if you haven't already, consider hitting that subscribe button for daily Trackhawk content. Hit that bell notification, like squad, and let's get right into the differences and the final verdict on if you should get the SRT or the Trackhawk. So, guys, let's hop out of the Trackhawk here and go over the exterior. Now, if you guys know anything about SRTs or Trackhawks, you're going to know that this looks almost identical to the SRT. The only way to tell that this is a Trackhawk is going to be the no front fog lights on the front bumper, the yellow calipers and the bigger brakes, and then on the back you're going to see the quad exhaust pipes. Also sounds a little bit different. It's a little bit higher pitched over the SRT. Here's the sound comparison. But overall, just by looking at the two vehicles, you'll have no idea which is which if you're not a seasoned veteran on Mopar, or if you know anything about Trackhawks or SRTs. Now, guys, when it comes to the front of the Trackhawk, the front bezels are going to be a different color over the SRT. All the SRTs come blacked out, but the front bezels on the Trackhawk are kind of like a beigey tan color. So, guys, if you want to show off your SRT or Trackhawk, you're better off getting the SRT because there's almost no differences when it comes to the exterior for people to look at. My rims and tires are a little bit wider. They're 295s and they stick out just a little bit, but I think this thing might have spacers. Yes, I bought this thing used. Now, guys, if you are like me and you're going to daily drive your SRT or Trackhawk, you're probably not going to use all too much of that 707 horsepower. So, guys, having that big 6.2 liter hellcat engine in this vehicle doesn't really make that all big of a difference. But if you're into drag vehicles, you're into racing, you might take it to the drag strip here and there. I honestly recommend the Trackhawk. But if you're just going to use it to get to A to B, I recommend the SRT because they're almost the exact same vehicle for a big price difference of about 30 to 40 grand. Let me know what you guys think. Is the difference of $30,000 to $40,000 over the regular SRT worth it for the Trackhawk? Let me know what you think down below. Now, let's discuss the interiors of the SRT as opposed to the Trackhawk. On the Trackhawk, there are no differences from the SRT to the Trackhawk, as opposed to a little bit of badging here and there. On the Jeep SRT, it'll say SRT on the wheel. Here it just says Jeep. It won't say Trackhawk on the SRT, obviously. You got the same carbon fiber all around both vehicles. You have the same screen. You have the same push stop start button. You have the same modes, except obviously this can launch a little bit quicker. But you have these same features in both vehicles. Now, guys, when it comes to the seats on the Trackhawk and the SRT, my Trackhawk does have the Laguna leather package, which my SRT did not have, but you can actually get this package on the SRT as well. Big reason why you rarely see Laguna leather on an SRT is because that this package costs about $8,000, which is a lot of money. That's like almost 10% of the vehicle's whole worth if you're buying an SRT. Guys, it's a little bit more common on the Trackhawk because people are already spending 120 grand. What's an extra 8? So the interior is very similar. The exterior is very similar. Now I'm going to show you where this vehicle is not similar to the SRT, and that's going to be under the hood. Now, as we take a look under the hood, you're going to see the big 6.2 liter supercharged Hellcat V8 with 707 horsepower. This vehicle can do 0 to 60 in just 3.4 seconds and can hit a top speed of 190 miles an hour. So, guys, honestly, the only time it would make sense to buy the Trackhawk over the SRT is going to be when you absolutely need that Hellcat V8. Because honestly, there's not that big of a difference to be spending $40,000 over. Now, I have the Trackhawk to bring you guys content because I know you love seeing this vehicle. It's a lot of your dream vehicles, so I hope I can share just how cool it is to have this vehicle, but for a lot of you, it may not be worth it. You might be just better off settling for an SRT. But guys, I don't recommend waiting too much longer, as I'm not sure if they're going to continue making the SRT and the Trackhawk. Right now for 2021, you actually can't place an order to buy one brand new because they stopped making them. I wanted to buy a Trackhawk brand new, but the dealer told me I couldn't, as they were no longer getting orders for SRTs or Trackhawks. They had a couple that they ordered in, but they were not being built, and I don't think they're going to be built for the rest of the year. Also guys, if you've seen the new Grand Wagoneer, you'll have seen that the Grand Wagoneer has the SRT's 6.4 liter V8, so that really dampers the mood on seeing a future SRT because they're throwing the SRT engine in other vehicles. The only SRT logo you're going to see on this vehicle is right under the hood, but other than that, the Trackhawk is not branded the same as the SRT. Jeep and Dodge didn't want to make the Trackhawk similar to the SRT because they didn't want to share the same name. All right guys, so let me know what you think down below. Are you guys thinking about getting an SRT or a Trackhawk? Let me know what you think you're going to decide on. If you guys are looking for more of a rare collector vehicle, I do recommend going with the Trackhawk because I don't think we're going to see the 6.2 in a Jeep for much longer. What I think is going to happen is when they release their next performance SUV, it's going to be half gas, half electric. It's going to be a V8, just like Mercedes is doing. Mercedes is completely going away from the bi-turbo V8, and they're going to go half electric and half gas, which is very unfortunate. So get your hands on one while you can now, especially if you're in Canada. You're going to save a lot of money, over $100,000 when it comes to the new luxury tax laws coming next year. But let me know what you think. Let me know your decisions. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, consider hitting that subscribe button, guys. Hit that bell notification. Like squad, and we'll see you in the next one. The Full Send SRT signing off. Peace.